Howdy gamers, Old Gamer Guy here. Welcome to another Stellaris Console Edition video. The galaxy is still in turmoil, being destroyed systematically by the Prethrin Scourge. A new group called the Sentinels has arisen and has given us a little bit of hope. They say that they are dedicated to the destruction of the Scourge. Hopefully they can do something, but we are rebuilding our fleet once again. This time we're going all destroyers. I've tried all battleships and all cruisers. I think the cruisers were the better of those two. We'll see how the destroyers do. Here I am using some influence to drain energy credits and minerals from my various sectors, so it will give me a big stockpile of minerals to go ahead and start building a big fleet, or as big a fleet as I can build. It says I can build 444 total ships up there, but actually I don't produce enough energy to support that number of ships, but we will build what we can build and see what happens after that. While we were rebuilding, the Scourge
station under attack
showed up with multiple fleets flying through my space. They're not really destroying a whole lot, but they are destroying a few stations here and there. And these are all fleets that are, you know, 60k or above for the most part. So there's not a whole lot I can do about it except watch in horror as my people are killed. But thankfully they are not, as of yet, they are not attacking my actual planets. So, not a great situation, but it could be worse. And we're rebuilding our fleet with the destroyers. Like I said, I have a feeling that the cruisers will end up being the best bet out of all my... If I'm going to build a fleet with nothing but one type of ship, I think the cruisers are probably going to be the best. But we'll see how that works. The cruisers can have point defense, and they can also have strike craft, just like the battleships can. But I can build the cruisers faster, they move faster, and I can have more of them. Destroyers can have point defense, but no strike craft, so we'll see how it works, but I have a feeling that the cruisers will end up being the best bet. And I'm also considering, what I've been doing is just building fleets and then sending them into Scourge space, and they've been dying. I've done a little bit of damage, but not very much, and they just end up dying. So what I'm thinking is that the Scourge tend to fly through my system, my space, on a particular route. And there are two systems on either side of that route where I can have a spaceport. So what I'm thinking is I'm thinking about building up those spaceports, building some military platforms, defense platforms, and then possibly having a fleet in each system that just hangs out there at the spaceport. And then whichever system gets attacked first, the other fleet will come and assist the fleet that's always there. So, I don't know. Just thinking about that idea.
Frontier outpost lost.
And while I'm thinking and rebuilding, I just lost a frontier outpost. And at some point between October of 2461 and about May of 2463, at some point the Sentinels disappeared. I didn't get any kind of a notification saying they were wiped out, but they're gone. So I'm not sure what's up with that, but that hope may be gone. And in the meantime, the Valshow are getting more belligerent with us. They have just insulted us. Are you in great pain, or is that your thinking face? Thanks a lot. And then not too long after that, they closed their borders to us. So they are, it appears they are building up to attack us. I actually made a trade deal with them after all that, trying to calm them down. We'll see how that works. I'm not really optimistic. But you can see here for a while, there's kind of a pattern where the scourge will fly through, and then there will be nothing for a while, like you can see here. Like this is in fast motion, and I don't see any scourge for a while. So maybe I can build those spaceports like I was talking about. But whatever, it's too late for the serene cannabinoids. They have just been wiped out. Finally, my fleet was rebuilt. My destroyers were ready. I could not send them on their usual route into Scourge space because the Valshow closed off their space. So here we are going into Scourge space in a different location. I've got 86 destroyers, which is cool, even though I don't think it's going to work very well. I'm not optimistic, but why would I be optimistic? Really? Given all that's happened? So let's see how they do against these outposts here, or stations, or whatever these are.
Hostile station engaged.
We certainly have the advantage in this engagement, but that's not unexpected.
Situation log updated.
That's good. And
situation log updated.
That's good. We have not lost a ship yet, I don't think.
Situation log
and
updated.
There we go. I don't believe we lost one ship there. But as usual, before I can warp out to another system, some Scourge fleets show up. It looked like I might be able to slip by them here. Unfortunately, that one turned around and was able to catch me before I could warp out here. So it's 62k against 8.2k, and you can guess what's going to happen here. And just comparing the way this fleet of 86 destroyers does, I still think the smaller fleet of cruisers did better. So I don't know. I may try to build a fleet of corvettes just for the hell of it, see what happens. But I might just switch back to the cruisers. We do manage to do some damage to this Scourge fleet, so it's not a total failure. But sadly, the fleet is once again destroyed. Dark times. These are dark times. So that's about where it stands right now. I'm trying to decide what to do about, what kind of a fleet to build next and where to put them. I think I'll stop just flying into Scourge space. I think what I will do is fortify a couple of spaceports and build a fleet at both of them and see what happens, with also a military defense platform. And we'll see what good that strategy does. But for now, we are going to leave off here. We will pick it up right about here in the next video. As always, thanks for watching.